Let me ask you a serious question. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, how the heck are they making that much money? What do they know that I don't? Because here's the truth, it's not about luck, it's not about some secret handshake behind closed doors. It's about understanding the rules of the game and playing to win. The fastest way to create so much money it feels like cheating is by mastering high value skills that solve real problems. The marketplace doesn't care about your degree, your background, or how many hours you put in. It cares about one thing. Can you solve a painful, expensive, frustrating problem that people or businesses are desperate to fix? If you can, the money will follow and it will come faster and in bigger amounts than you ever thought possible. Most people spend their entire lives learning low value skills. They waste time perfecting tasks that anyone can do or that AI can now handle for pennies. But those who win at the highest level, they identify which problems hold the most financial upside and they get laser focused on becoming the absolute best at solving them. It could be learning how to write copy that sells millions of dollars in products. It could be mastering the art of closing high-ticket sales deals. It could be becoming a wizard at building software that automates critical tasks for companies. The skill doesn't matter as much as its market value. And your obsession with mastering it, the key is to understand supply and demand. If you have a skill that is rare and in demand and that solves a painful problem, you control the game. You name your price, you choose your clients, you decide when you work and when you walk away. The money doesn't just trickle in, it flows. And it feels almost unfair because most people never took the time to become world-class at anything. They chased distractions instead of discipline. They scrolled their phones instead of sharpening their edge. They avoided discomfort instead of diving into it, which is exactly why they stay stuck in the slow lane while others fly past them stacking cash. The truth is, in today's world, learning high-value skills is more accessible than ever. You don't need permission, you don't need a fancy degree, you need a Wi-Fi connection, relentless curiosity, and the willingness to suck at something long enough to eventually get exceptional. That's the real difference between those who create wealth at a speed that feels unfair and those who stay stuck hoping for a break. Building systems that create income without your constant effort is the difference between grinding endlessly and experiencing the kind of financial freedom that feels almost unreal. Most people are stuck in a cycle of exchanging their time for money, which is the slowest, most exhausting path to wealth. The ones who seem to have money flowing to them effortlessly have mastered the art of building systems that work when they don't. Systems are the invisible machines running in the background of every successful business or income stream. They are designed to automate, delegate, and replicate tasks so that results keep showing up without the person constantly being involved. Think about the most successful entrepreneurs or high performers. They don't answer every email, fulfill every order, or handle every customer interaction. They have systems for that. Systems can be as simple as automated email sequences that nurture potential clients while you sleep, or as complex as entire teams and technology platforms that deliver services and products at scale. The beauty of systems is that once they are in place, they remove the bottleneck, which is usually you. Most people remain stuck because they try to do everything themselves. They believe hard work alone will make them wealthy. But the truth is, wealth is built when you transition from being the operator to being the architect. You design the system, you optimize the system, you refine the system, and the system produces income, clients, results, and opportunities with or without your daily involvement. Building systems requires intentional thinking. You have to map out every process, identify the repetitive tasks, and ask how technology, automation, or other people can take over those functions. It could be using software to handle customer onboarding, automating billing and payments, creating content libraries that educate leads on autopilot, or hiring virtual assistants to manage your calendar and communication. Every task you automate or delegate frees up your time to focus on higher level strategy and scaling your income. Over time, these systems stack. What starts as a small process becomes an income generating machine that keeps running in the background. That's when you realize the real power of systems. It feels like cheating because you're no longer grinding for every dollar. Focusing on scalable solutions instead of trading time for money is one of the biggest mindset shifts required to create extraordinary wealth. Most people stay trapped because they are stuck in linear thinking. They work an hour and get paid for an hour. They complete a project and get paid for that project. It feels safe and predictable, but it's also the reason why they hit a ceiling financially. True wealth, the kind that feels almost unfair, comes from creating or offering something that can reach thousands or millions of people without requiring your constant presence. Scalability is about breaking the time-money link. It's about building assets that produce income long after the work is done. That could mean creating an online course that teaches people a skill you've mastered and selling it to thousands without being involved in every interaction. Could be building a piece of software that solves a painful business problem and companies pay to use it every single month. It could mean launching an e-commerce brand where products are sold globally 24/7 through automated systems. The beauty of scalable solutions is that they create leverage. You do the hard work once, the research, the development, the creation, and then that work continues to pay you over and over again. Compare that to someone who only makes money when they show up, punch the clock, and trade their hours. There's no comparison. Scalability is why some people seem to make money while traveling, spending time with their family, or working on passion projects. It's not luck, it's leverage through scale. But to get there, you have to change how you think. You have to stop asking, how can I get paid for my time? And start asking, how can I create something once that solves a problem for many? You also have to embrace systems and automation as part of your business model. Manual effort doesn't scale, but systems do. Technology does. Teams do. Once you commit to building scalable solutions, the math of wealth starts to work in your favor. You're no longer limited by the hours in your day or your physical presence. Instead, your income potential expands as wide as the number of people your solution can reach and serve. Leveraging technology, automation, and people to multiply your impact is the ultimate cheat code when it comes to building wealth that feels effortless. The reality is, no matter how smart, talented, or hardworking you are, you will always be limited by your own time and energy if you try to do everything yourself. But the moment you start using technology to automate repetitive tasks, delegating responsibilities to capable people, and building systems that operate without your constant involvement, your ability to generate income and impact expands exponentially. Technology is your first multiplier. Whether it's using simple tools like email marketing platforms, payment processors, and project management software, or more complex solutions like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and custom-built apps, technology takes the manual effort out of your business processes. What used to take hours can now be done in seconds. Automation is the next layer. With automation, you set up systems that run on autopilot. It could be automated sales funnels that convert leads into customers while you sleep. It could be automated onboarding systems that turn new clients into raving fans without you lifting a finger. It could be automated reporting and analytics that show you exactly what's happening in your business in real time. But even with technology and automation, there's still one piece that takes your business to the next level: people. The most successful entrepreneurs understand that building a high-performing team is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You hire people not just to do tasks, but to think, solve problems, and bring new energy and expertise into your business. When you combine the right technology, smart automation, and empowered people, your business becomes an unstoppable force. You can step away from the day-to-day grind and focus on vision, strategy, and growth. You create room for innovation, you build momentum that compounds over time, wealth starts to flow more predictably and consistently. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter and building the infrastructure that allows money, opportunities, and impact to grow beyond what you could ever do alone. This is how the wealthy operate and why their success often looks effortless from the outside.